Hi everyone. I'm here today to explain and possibly help you to learn something called Qi Gong. Sometimes many pronunciations, many spelling. It is Chinese in origin, and I'm not even sure exactly how many ways there might be to say it. I tend to spell it Qi, separate word, G-O-N-G, which I believe is pronounced Qi Gong. But again, I'm not really sure about that because of the nature of how I learned it. I learned it inside various martial arts over the last 35 years. Pieces of it in different arts, and everything from Hapkido to Bagua to Tai Chi to many others. The discipline of Qi Gong is within many martial arts because what it does is allow you to teach yourself, your body, and your mind to bring in more energy. And that energy can then be used for anything you want. For healing, for pain relief, to change your life, to heal other animals, creatures, and things. It's really up to you what you use it for. It was brought into martial arts because martial artists tend to be interested in power. But again, it was around long before, I believe, that anyone ever decided to use a martial art against another person. So the thing about Qi Gong right now is, much like yoga, much like many of the Eastern ways that have come here, there are lots of people that want to come forward and say to you, yes, you can learn my stuff. For the right amount of money, I will teach you this amazing thing, and it has to be exactly what I say, or it's wrong, and everybody else is doing it incorrectly. Well, anybody who tells you that about Qi Gong, find somebody else. Because the truth about Qi Gong, either way that you want to pronounce it, is it's very simple, it's very direct. There's some things about it that seem far too simple for it to possibly do anything. But don't let that fool you, because when done regularly over a great period of time, you will feel what it does. And over time, it can change almost anything in your life. But the first hurdle you have to get past is that it seems so simple. It seems like there's nothing to it. But the longer you do it, the more it'll change inside you, and you will see the power that it has. The beginning of Qi Gong is simply a grounding exercise. What that means is you stand in a comfortable place and you imagine yourself made of energy, which really it's not an imagination because that's what we are. And you close your eyes and you visualize this energy dropping through you, through the bottom of your feet, and drilling a hole down to the center of the earth, to the molten core of the earth. This is where the electromagnetic energy of the earth circulates. And then you imagine that energy and your energy merging and coming up and filling you back up, and then going up into the sky and merging with the sky energy, and all of it coming back into you and filling you. And then you say to yourself, I lock this energy now for my Qi Gong practice. And you can even lock that energy for the rest of the day. Locking it once is usually enough. But in the beginning, when you're getting used to this, you may want to do it on and off throughout the day. And here's the thing about Qi Gong. It does not matter what physical state you are in. You can make the movements very complex, or you can make them very easy. If you can breathe and move your eyelids, you can do Qi Gong. If you're in a wheelchair, you can do Qi Gong. There are types of Qi Gong where you do no movement at all. So those are some of the hardest ones to do. There are other types of Qi Gong where you do a lot of intricate movements and twisting and moving and bending, rolling, all kinds of things. But that's far advanced. That's the kind of thing that you would get into little by little. To do Qi Gong, first you need to do that grounding and lock your energy. And then you need to keep a few things in mind. Breathing is always in through the nose and out through the nose, unless you are doing certain other movements where you're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. You never breathe in through the mouth. That is considered unhealthy. It is for a very simple reason that there are structures in your nose that warm air and catch qi, life energy. So by breathing in through your mouth, you are at the very least missing part of the life energy you could be bringing into you. So the other thing about the Qi Gong as I have learned it and as I teach it is breathing in movements. Your body parts or arms or feet are coming towards you. Breathing out, they're coming away. Now, in the more intricate forms of Qi Gong, this becomes blurred as well, because some movements that you're doing, your breath is extending so long that you're doing mini movements, but then it's a mental thing. Movement in, movement out. The other thing that you need to understand is all movements, no matter what they are, no matter how simple they seem or how short, can be a Qigong movement. There is hard Qigong that looks like this, and there is soft Qigong that is more like what people might have seen in Tai Chi. Tai Chi, in its originality, was just a whole bunch of Qigong martial movements strung together into a sequence pattern. Some of the power of regular Qigong, not doing it that way, is that you can do the types of Qigong that you like to do and not do the type that you don't feel like you like. And once you understand the components of it, you can make up your own movements that are just as much Qigong as what any so-called great master gives you. And that's the thing that some of you may have a problem with this, with what I say, because I don't believe that there is a master out there. There are people who have practiced it longer than others, but that does not make them on a different level or have them have any special understanding more than you. I have come across people who claimed that they knew special types of Qigong and they were a master, and yet by my energetic senses, which have been very refined for many reasons, they were energetically dead. They didn't know what they were doing. They were doing movements, but they had no energy in it. They had no understanding of how to circulate energy. They had no understanding of flow. So this is all free. This cost me nothing. And you guys might want to think about that if you're considering going out and spending a bunch of money to have somebody pay to teach this. It is so simple. You do not need an instructor. You need a few basic components, and then you need to practice it. And the longer you practice it, the more it'll come to you. Some of my other videos, I have gone a little bit more into this, and for my own personal reason, I have some reasons for wanting to transmit this to people if they need it. It is very good for helping with pain, helping with body problems, helping with joint problems, emotional issues. One of the easiest ways to help relieve yourself of emotional issues, whether it's anger, fear, stress, hate, is to learn to relax everything deeply. And that is one of the things that Qigong can do for you. So, I know this is probably a long video. I don't know how many people are still following me, but some of the other videos are shorter. They explain a little bit more, and then as I post more in the future, you are all welcome to contact me, and if you have any questions, or if you have anything specific that you would like me to show you how to do, send me an email. All right, that's it for today.